Alrighty, guys. Welcome back. Over Under Podcast Sunday Fantasy Focus Edition. Got myself, Aaron Steyer,
What's going on, guys?
Mr. Jon Sherman, and we got Nate Mullins on the ones and twos today. Before we start, make sure you follow our socials, our Instagram at the over.underpod and our Facebook page over/under podcast. Whoa.
Oh.
Post all our picks on there, everything like that. You can message us on there to get signed up with our FanDuel that's going on today. Our YouBet Sportsbook, which still 100% free play on your first deposit. If you refer somebody, you get 100% free play. Whatever.
It used to be 50,
deposit.
but they juiced that up to 100 now.
So lot of perks for signing up with them. All you gotta do is message us when we get you signed up.
Follow them on Instagram, and they're constantly doing free play contests for guessing scores. Like last night, we're guessing the Padres-Dodgers score.
Points, stuff like that.
$100 free play if you would have hit the score. And I've hit a few on Monday night games and stuff, so they're winnable.
Yep. All right, before we get into it, a crazy week of college football.
That was an awesome Saturday,
I mean,
to say the least.
We possibly had a game of the year in Tennessee versus Alabama.
Yep.
Where Rocky fucking top, baby.
I told y'all.
Rocky fucking top.
2 weeks in a row. Tennessee, I've been riding them, and they've been making me look real smart, man.
They jumped Ohio State this morning in the AP
Nah,
poll.
that I don't agree with. But
they moved up to 2.
Now that
Ohio
I don't
State,
agree with.
Georgia's still at 1 somehow.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to
Tennessee
take Tennessee above Ohio State, you might as well just put them at 1.
Georgia looked good this weekend. They finally kind of rebounded.
Yeah. But has Tennessee not looked good yet?
Yeah, but until Georgia gets beat.
True.
It's kind of one of those things that respect.
So how far did Bama fall?
I think they went to 6, maybe. 6. I think they switched.
Swapped, just straight up swapped, huh? Yeah. That's interesting.
Which, I mean, makes sense.
Makes sense, yeah.
That boy Hendon Hooker, man.
He's a Heisman candidate. If CJ has one hiccup, that's the next man up in the running. He'll be in New York.
I saw this morning he jumped CJ in some Heisman favorites.
I don't even know if he needs a hiccup to win the SEC.
Oh, yeah. I mean, maybe,
and it's going to be hard to argue.
You're going to steal America's heart if you take off Georgia and Bama and take home the SEC.
That's going to be tough for CJ to do when he's got 2
it's so expected for him to just mollywop everyone in the Big Ten except for that last game.
Well, they still play Georgia in the regular season too, don't they?
Tennessee, they may.
Where they might get another crack at Bama.
Man, wouldn't that be something? Do they? Let's see this.
That's
I
what I'm
think
looking
Ole Miss
up right
is
now.
the only undefeated down in that.
They do November 5th. Oh, my God.
Banger.
So Tennessee still has Georgia and Kentucky on their schedule. So they still have 2 more top 25 games. So they got Tennessee Martin this coming weekend. The weekend after that is Kentucky. Then they go to Georgia after that.
So that's interesting that they get Kentucky right before Georgia because hopefully Kentucky doesn't get a look-ahead Vol team, you know what I mean?
Yep.
It's very possible.
Right. Those look-ahead games will get you.
Trap games.
Yep.
Trap games.
And Will Levis should be back and healthy by then, so.
That's scary. That's a scary matchup.
I mean, they better be ready for that one.
But, yeah, college football locks. Obviously, we talked about Tennessee covering and winning money line like we said you should do. I had Penn State. They looked like absolute dog shit yesterday. That is a clown show of a team. Sean Clifford sucks.
Yep.
Let's get Drew Aller in there, the Ohio kid.
I called for it freaking week 1, week 2.
I mean, Clifford's he's a 6th-year senior, man, and he's regressed every season.
I think so. I truly think so.
It's insane. How much slack can you give the kid?
I'm glad he's finishing out his college career and he's going to get a degree because he's got no slot for him on an NFL roster.
0% chance.
You never know. Those Penn State quarterbacks stick around for whatever reason.
They're literal cockroaches.
Sean Clifford is not Trace McSorley, though.
They're cockroaches, bro. They never go away.
But like they're always third string quarterbacks.
Yeah,
everybody's roster. It seems like
it's because they stick around. They can do a pro style offense because they're not
they
great.
do have they've been taught to be a pro style quarterback
just
early.
Take checkdowns, don't turn the ball over, but just don't win a fucking game. Apparently for Sean Clifford,
or at least a game that matters.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. They'll beat up on Maryland, but can't even have a competitive game with Michigan. Whatever. Besides the point. Auburn at Ole Miss. I had Ole Miss 15-point favorites. Bad beat of the day because they won by 14. So that was upsetting. The Powder Blues obviously worked. They won, but didn't cover. Lane Kiffin couldn't get it to me this weekend.
What was your last one?
My last one, the Oklahoma State TCU over.
It was close.
Another electric
I played
game.
this one too, man. And then the under, if it didn't go to overtime, this would not have hit.
No, there's a huge
Nonetheless,
fourth down play.
it was in the second overtime. TCU had the ball 4th and 9, and if it's an incomplete pass, the game's over, and that hit the under hits. But they score on that 4th and 9 and win the freaking game. Yeah,
it was electric.
So that was awesome.
All right, we talked about Tennessee. What were your other two?
Yeah, Tennessee hit for me at +7.5, and then Syracuse, they had no issues with NC State. Yeah, they made your NC State ACC champ pick.
Well, they didn't have Devin Leary.
That's fine.
Their quarterback's done for the year, right?
Yeah,
is he done for the year?
I think he's done.
They're done for the year then.
losing the QB.
But I was telling you earlier, I said Syracuse's running back Sean Tucker, he is like a mini Nick Chubb.
Yeah,
he goes out there, he's got no swag to him. He's going out in gloves only, no visor. But he's just a workhorse, and no one can catch him, and no one can tackle him. And he's going to be an NFL back, a 3rd, 4th round draft pick that'll be in the league for some years.
Yeah.
I truly believe that. But yeah, the Syracuse -3 hit for me, and my only miss of the weekend for my locks was San Jose State losing outright to freaking Fresno. I didn't follow my own advice. Stay away from these mid-tier Mountain West games, man.
Tough.
You never know how they're going to go. San Jose State was hot. They won me 2 weeks in a row, so now they lost me one. I'm going to quit on them while I'm up 2-1. Call it good on San Jose State for the year. So,
yep.
2-1 on the locks. I ain't mad about it. So that brings me to 12-13 on the year. So another 2-1 week next week, and it brings me up the winning side. So
right. And I am doing shitty in college football. I have 10, 15-1. I need 2 solid weeks to bring me back.
We got to come up with a college football award, too. Like, we got the belt for the NFL King.
I don't want to do something anymore. I'm so far behind. I'm really only 2 games back, but it's just bad. It's bad.
It's ugly to see football. 10-15 on your record.
Yeah,
dude.
bad.
Few good weeks, few 2-1 weeks, you'll be right on the other side, man.
Exactly. All right, let's move on to some fantasy football, though. So we'll go through our game time decisions, our questionable out. For questionable, I'll do the first 2 or 3. Keenan Allen, still questionable this week.
I think he's out. I just saw he was out on the bottom line.
Did it just come out?
Yep.
Okay. Never mind. Keenan Allen, not playing. CeeDee Lamb dealing with a hip injury. Practiced all week, but didn't practice Friday, I saw. Don't know if that's kind of like a pitch count thing. They just don't want to burn him out in practice, but I believe everything says he's supposed to play today. And then T. Higgins, also questionable. Is he dealing with a head injury?
I mean, I feel like he's been dealing with a head injury since week 1.
Yeah, I feel like it's like on and off head injury. So who knows? But grab the other ones.
Damian Harris is also questionable today. Jonathan Taylor is questionable, but I believe he is playing.
Yep.
And behind him, Nyheim Hines is out after that Thursday scare last week.
Yeah.
I thought Taylor was ruled out already.
Was Taylor out too?
I believe so.
Okay. So I know Nyheim Hines is out.
Yep.
Jonathan Taylor is definitely questionable, whether he's in or out still. We'll let John figure that out right here. Hayden Hurst is also questionable with Jacoby Myers. Zay Jones for Jacksonville, but I believe he is going to play. Yep. Marvin Jones is questionable. I believe he's out. And then, as stated, Nyheim Hines is definitely out.
Yep.
Then is for sure outs that we got here is Cam Akers, Jarvis Landry, Michael Thomas, James Conner, Kadarius Toney, Kenny Galladay, Rashad Bateman, Pat Freiermuth, and Christian Watson and Chris Olave.
Yep, Chris Olave just got ruled out this morning
that just
as well.
got ruled,
So
yep.
Make sure you adjust your lineups accordingly. A lot of big name guys on the out list. I mean, Michael Thomas, James Conner.
And that's
RB1.
just fantasy relevant, guys. If you went to the whole throughout the league injury report,
bad.
It's been a rough.
My man
weeks.
Minka's out, man. That hurts our defense so bad.
It's bad.
Taylor is out, so Deion Jackson I think is in line to get his first career start.
Jesus,
Man, I hope Dalton's not watching this. He's got Deion Jackson on the bench. I'm pretty sure. That's starter numbers today.
Who do the Colts got? They had Jacksonville at home.
But he's going to be catching passes left and right from the play. Matt Ryan.
Yeah, he is.
Man.
Assuming Matt Ryan has time.
Right.
FL7's been nasty this year
for
Jacksonville.
They have. Trayvon Walker's panning out.
Yeah, it's not that I feel dumb. I mean, he's putting a lot of prep. He's getting a lot of QB hurries. He's not converting him to sacks, which I guess looks good on the stat sheet, but whatever. Trayvon Walker, not looking bad, though. But yeah.
Not one bit.
So let's get in our best matchups of the day. Let's start at quarterback first. My best matchup, Tom Brady at Pittsburgh. Yeah, I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Tom Brady's got all his receivers back. I mean, besides Julio
Pittsburgh
Jones,
has not one starting secondary player.
I mean that is a rough
Edmonds is back
defense.
today.
Yeah, that is a rough defense.
He might as well be the second
Might as well
team,
be
so.
hurt.
Didn't help there.
I'd almost rather see Norvell in coverage rather than Edmonds half the time. So,
But yeah, he's got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, Scotty Miller running deep today. I think Tom Brady, if you're looking for a quarterback to start and he's on your roster, that's a guy to go with. Could have another 300 multi-touchdown game today.
my best quarterback matchup is the 5'8" fourth grader over in Arizona, Kyler Murray. He's playing Seattle today. I think he's going to be playing Madden against that defense.
Yeah.
I think Seattle's going to move the ball on them as well. So Geno Smith's also a good pick, but I think Kyler Murray's stats are going to be kind of incredible today. So I think that's a good.
It'll be where one of those games he has video game numbers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they've the Seahawks have allowed a league high 8.9 yards per pass attempt alone, and so give Kyler 9-10 yards a pass attempt, and I think Hollywood Brown's
Dangerous.
another one. Yeah,
Dangerous.
so and then all of his rushing attempts on top of it, it's going to be an issue. Who's your best quarterback, John?
Not necessarily the best quarterback. I mean, that's Mahomes, Allen. this week.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
But I like Kirk Cousins against
Okay.
Miami.
I like that as well.
Their two highly paid corners have not been good at all this year.
Nope.
And I mean, the safety's been solid, but like Cousins is gonna have time today too because I believe they're getting Armstead and a couple other linemen back. So
And it's 1 p.m. Kirk, which is
Yeah,
very, very good.
Yeah.
1 p.m. Kirk is a
Hey,
different, different guy.
it's Sunday. Yeah, it's Sunday dad time. It's dad time.
he doesn't have to worry about the sun setting on him today.
Right.
Exactly. The sun will be out. He's like a vamp. Or no.
The opposite.
Yeah. What's the opposite?
He's an absolute old man. He needs to get up, have his coffee, read his newspaper, just hop
Right.
straight on the field and play.
Go for a walk,
There's
maybe.
too much downtime, if there's a nap time
He
in
thinks
between
too
there,
much.
yeah, he eats too heavy of a lunch, you know.
All right, let's go to running backs. My running back today, as much as it kills me to say it, Ramondre Stevenson for the Patriots.
I was gonna pick him
That's
for
what I
the
was
second
gonna
week
pick.
in a row, man.
Yeah.
But then I saw your pick. Yeah,
The Cleveland run defense is just, I mean, you let Austin Eckler, who hasn't rushed for 100 yards in 2.5 seasons, go for 160 in the
Right,
first half. I think a team that can actually run the ball with a somewhat intelligent head coach and Bill Belichick, I mean, they may run the ball every fucking play again.
they might. They really might.
So that's my running back for the day, as much as it kills me to say.
Yeah,
it.
I do have a FanDuel out there. Well, I'm not saying it's a money pick, but I do have FanDuel out there for the value. I took Bailey Zappi at quarterback.
Oh,
Whoa.
That could be. It's one of those lottery, like 25 cents out of 200,000 people. So it's like one of those things
yeah.
that no one else took. So if it does pan out, it's gonna put me towards the top. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right.
So it is a risk. Quarter at risk. Who cares? My best running back is Austin Eckler. He's hot right now, man. He went crazy against the Browns last week. I don't think Denver's defense is going to be any better as far as stopping him. He's the number one fantasy running back right now throughout the league, and I mean, I think he just pads onto that this week against Denver.
I like that. He is a pass catching machine.
Absolutely. Who's your RB?
I got Leonard Fournette.
Man,
Just going all against the Steelers.
man, fade the Steelers, y'all.
The Steelers haven't been able to stop anybody this year
No.
through the air, through the run. Like, it's been the worst defense I've seen in probably 25 years.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's been ugly. And Fournette, I mean, he can catch the ball. Brady loves to dump down to him and let him run between the tackles today and just eat that defense up.
Yeah.
As much as that pains me to say.
Hey, I did the same exact thing. It's all right.
It doesn't pain you one bit.
I got Ramondre.
Shithead. Oh,
Ramondre
yeah. I thought you were
Stevenson.
talking about your Brady against Steelers.
No, Ramondre Stevenson.
You're
against the
right,
Browns.
you're right.
Shithead. All right. Wide receivers. The game of the week, possibly the regular season game of the year.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one.
I got Stephon Diggs at Kansas City. Kansas City starting 2 rookie corners. They're also giving up the 8th most fantasy points to receivers. Mm-hmm. And in big games like this, your dogs step out, and Stephon Diggs is a dog.
Big time players make big time plays, and then he does that. He absolutely does that.
This game has the potential to be a all-time scoring game, and if it is, Stephon Diggs will have multi-touchdowns in this game.
Yeah,
But
that's not crazy to say whatsoever.
I love Stephon Diggs this week at receiver.
My receiver, we're going with the top dogs, man, as far as our receiver plays go. Mine's Cooper Kupp against that Carolina defense, man. I think
it's atrocious.
I think Buddy is going to eat. I think he's another one that could easily find the end zone twice today. He's their whole offense, and Carolina has no one to stop them.
I saw the stat that Cooper Kupp has the same amount of receptions as Justin Fields has completions.
How about that? How about that?
He's got 49 receptions and Justin Fields has only completed
I felt so
49
bad
passes.
for Justin Fields in his post-game interview, and he was like, I'm just tired of hearing we're so close. I'm tired of being so close. I was like, man.
Now,
But
does that include the Thursday night game?
Yes, that came out Friday.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so he hasn't even played this week. Yeah. What is going on?
Burn the Ravens, they said on NFL Live. Burn
Throwing
the
hot
Ravens
grease
with
on
the
it.
grease on the pillow.
That is hilarious. This guy is probably in some investment.
Mike
fund.
McDaniel is my guy, dude. That is my guy.
What car is that? That looks sick.
Nice.
Yeah, Mike McDaniels is pretty sweet.
Dude, yes.
Drinking some girly coffee. but
He's
it's
got
all
me
right.
wanting to wear Air Force Ones on the goddamn Little League
Louis Vuitton
sideline.
bag. Looking like he's drinking in some double chocolate chip
Some
drink.
latte bullshit. Who's your receiver, John?
I got two. If you got Mike Evans or Godwin,
Man, oh man.
because
John is so against the Steelers.
who is going to cover them today?
Yeah, there's
Nobody, but I don't want to bury my dogs. I don't want to.
Like,
You're
are you,
gonna
are you
have
gonna
to.
I'm
like?
gonna cry.
Are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
move a
cry.
safety to both of them? Because if so, you're still not gonna be able to stop them because Minka's out and Edmonds can't cover anything. So
I'm just hoping it's one of those weird games where things are just all against us, and then we just pull out one of these
Everything just
bullshit
starts
straight Tomlin X's and O's, man. Hopefully he gets some boys up because that's all the only hope we got.
I mean, we hoped for that last week, and we
Yeah,
saw
the
what
Bills and
happened.
the Bills in Tampa Bay, you gotta say, are two totally different machines, though. I
Robert
think.
Kraft just got married Friday night.
It's bad out for the boys.
All right, let's switch over our worst mashups of the weekend. I'm going to start at quarterback. Might be a surprise, but I'm going with Lamar Jackson against the Giants.
Ooh.
I think the Giants have legit defense. They held Aaron Rodgers to 22 points, and they forced him to make tough throws the entire games. And if you watched last week's Ravens Bengals, was it Monday night or Sunday night? Monday night game?
Yeah.
Lamar can't hit the broadside of a fucking barn.
No, Sunday night, but yeah, no, he can't. He
So-
misses a lot of doping guys, that's
Yeah,
for sure.
I think if the Giants can get some pressure, force him to make tough throws, I think this could get ugly for Lamar. I mean, obviously he's going to get, like, the dude's going to run, but I just think throwing the ball is going to be few and far in between that he's going to have, like, deep shots on the field. I'm assuming it's going to be a lot of checkdowns tonight.
Yeah, so my worst quarterback matchup is Marcus Mariota against San Francisco today. I think that...
What is going on? Mac Jones might play today?
He's testing his ankle pregame. They said Bailey Zappi will make second straight start if Matt cannot play, so they won't know until literally the game time.
That's so fucking great. I love this. This is turning into a shit show already.
Nonetheless, Marcus Mariota against San Fran today. That is avoid that. Do not play. Do not play him in any league, any daily fantasy. That is
That
going to be.
defense is so good.
He's going to be limping off the field at one point, I think.
That's hilarious.
Who's
Yeah.
your worst quarterback, John?
I got Matt Ryan.
Okay.
No Jonathan Taylor today.
Jacksonville's his kryptonite. They're Indy's kryptonite.
Jacksonville's front seven is gonna put pressure on because
Yeah.
that offensive line, like
Fucking terrible.
the difference between their ability to run block and pass block, it's insane.
I've never seen that before in my life.
They have arguably the best run blocking line in the league,
but can't
and they
protect
have one
a
of the
soul.
worst pass blocking.
Yeah.
line. Like it's
Can't
just
protect
night and
a
day.
soul.
And you kind of look at what Carson Wentz did last year. He looked good for the most part.
Sometimes, yeah.
until clutch.
Right,
Spraining
right.
Carson
Spraining
Wentz.
both ankles in one play.
But he did that with the same line last year.
Right.
And Matt Ryan, like you could see the decline last year.
For sure.
And it's just getting worse and worse.
Yeah, he's worse than Wentz was last year.
And
I tried to say that before the year, and you said Ryan was an upgrade.
Dude, I thought, this team would have figured out a way to just protect him, use a lot more
don't.
play
They had
action,
no
but they got
idea.
a lot. I mean, the injuries of Jonathan Taylor definitely doesn't help because they have no way to keep a defense honest.
Side
'cause-
note, Thursday night, Brian Robinson scores his touchdown after this incredible story of a return, right?
Yeah.
Dak's still out today.
Dude, does not make sense.
But he gets shot twice the same week. Dak cracks his finger on a helmet.
And
Brian
he's-
Robinson scoring touchdowns, and Dak's still out to his
It's
finger.
insane.
Just wanted to
Dak's-
state that.
Softer than Sherman. Softer than Sherman. All right, we on running backs?
Running backs.
All right, my running back to avoid today, Christian McCaffrey against the Rams. The Panthers are walking dog shit,
Yep.
and
They want to trade him.
To the Bills.
Yeah, that was one option, but they said multiple teams now are they're taking offers.
5 or 6 teams.
They're taking offers now.
I think the
Bills started it.
I think after this, if you're Christian McCaffrey, you gotta have to request a trade after this season.
Yeah.
I mean, at some point, you got to get out. I mean, it's just harming your health at this point with how bad they are and what you could possibly do. Obviously, best possible landing spot for him is Buffalo.
Yeah.
And that would be a terrifying team if they got Christian McCaffrey.
Oh, without a doubt, man.
But side note, Rams, they're just going to physically dominate this game. Aaron Donald might have 14 sacks in this game. PJ Walker's at quarterback, so he'll just sprint around the field.
Scramble for his life.
Yes, running for his life today, but Christian McCaffrey, stay away from any Panthers player.
So I'm joining the fan club of everyone fading the Steelers. I got bad running back of the days, Najee Harris against Tampa Bay, man. I think I saw a thing earlier, man, on Facebook, and it said, "Is Najee Harris the next Trent Richardson out of Bama?" And it compared stats, and it wasn't that far off, and it shredded my heart to pieces. I refuse to believe it. I'm going to shit on that stat when Najee breaks that out, but today is not the day. Don't play Najee, man. I'll be here to shit on everyone that's talking about Trent Richardson and Najee being comparable, though.
That I actually did not know that. That is hilarious. So.
It's disgusting.
That comparison,
disgusting.
I remember seeing that comparison at the beginning of the season, and my heart just dropped. I'm just like, no.
No, I'm here. I'm just waiting for a Najee breakout game so I can shit on everyone that wants to ride with that.
When's it going to happen, though?
Oh, it'll happen.
2023. When they can get that line fixed.
They need so much help. So much help. John, you got a running back?
I got Miles Sanders.
Okay.
Dallas's defense, it's legit. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
they
know
are,
if they're
man.
going to
They
be
are.
able to slow down the offense as a whole, but I feel like Miles Sanders should get bottled up.
Mm-hmm.
He might, well, probably will find success in the passing game. I don't know how much, but like he isn't going to, I think it ends up getting to a shootout to where it's going to be on Hurts's arm to keep them in the game or at least push them to a win.
Definitely agree with you. This could be a 50-pass game by each quarter. Well, maybe not Cooper Rush, but I definitely think we could see Jalen Hurts throwing 50-plus times a night.
I'd be okay with that. Got him in 3 leagues, so.
That's not bad to have. All right, let's go to receivers. I'm going to hop on the Steeler train here. My receiver to stay away from, Steelers receiver Deontay Johnson. And in any way you put it, just really any Steelers skill player.
I read that Salvatore that we follow on fantasy on our over-under page that he gives out. He said Deontay Johnson is a receiver to buy into right now as far as getting for trades because he's going to break
And
out.
it's because his value is so low right now because of the lack of production. It's going to come eventually. Like, this guy caught 111 balls last year.
Yeah.
He was a Pro Bowler. Like, he's super talented.
Right.
Shit's just not working right now.
Right, the offense is just not a well-oiled machine, and once they'll get stuff figured out once it comes week.
I'm sure
10,
he'll
you
figure
would
it
think.
out, but for this week, stay away. Tampa Bay is not only one of the best defenses, but one of the best secondaries in the league. And I think with the Steelers starting, Kenny too small,
oh my,
they're going to put so much pressure on there. I mean, it's just they can play man across the board. They like George Pickens. Deep threat, that's kind of scary. That's really the only guy I'd assume they have to worry about with how good
I
their
put a bankroll on that George Pickens pushes someone off the line today.
Oh, my God. Bro, he does that and then doesn't do anything after that. Doesn't catch a pass.
He loves to catch people on their heels, doesn't he?
That's literally the only highlights he's had this. Besides the one catch, that's the only highlights he has this season is shoving guys over. It's fucking impressive how much people.
He had a pretty nifty catch last week.
Yeah, he did.
Was it his only one?
He had 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Impressive. I'm surprised.
He's actually been the most consistent receiver.
That's why you sit Deontay Johnson this week.
But
Maybe
nonetheless, my bad receiver matchup is Christian Kirk of Jacksonville against Indy today. He's had 2 really bad weeks, and I think it only spans into a 3rd straight bad week because of Zay Jones returning. Last time, Zay Jones has been out for 2 weeks, and last time he was in, he had received 10 targets.
Yeah, Zay Jones.
So, they love to give him the ball. I think Christian Kirk's not on right now. They're going to avoid giving him the ball. So, I think Christian Kirk's a bad matchup today.
Love it.
I think Jacksonville is going to move the ball, but I don't think it's going to be by Christian Kirk.
Ooh, interesting. John?
I got CeeDee Lamb. He don't even know if he's going to play. I mean, obviously, if he does, it helps Dallas's offense.
Yeah.
But He's going to have Slay all over him today.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that Slay will follow him wherever he goes.
It's that Noah Brown weapon for them today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where Noah Brown could be a sneaky upside flex to start today. But, like, Lamb's not healthy, and I truly don't believe he's an actual number one. I feel like he is in the same mold as Amari Cooper.
Really?
Amazing number two, but for number one, you want consistency throughout the whole season. You can't have 4 to 6 games in which, hey, this guy looks electric, and then you get 1 or 2 points 4 other games that year, and then a lot of in between 5 and 8 points.
Kind of like a Juju Smith-Schuster as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Understandable. I see that. I don't mind that. All right. Now that we gave you our best and worst matchups of the day, let's give you our best daily fantasy pick for our FanDuel pool this week. Mine was Adam Thielen, $5,900, which is well below the average.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's a number 2 receiver against a weak Miami secondary. 1 p.m. Kirk is a dog, and he loves going to Thielen for those chunk plays.
Thielen, he does.
Obviously, Justin Jefferson is their number 1, their big hitter, but their chunk play possession guys. Adam Thielen, $5,900. I got him at my flex. Not bad at all.
So I got a little stack here. I got
see what you did.
Geno Smith at 5,700 at your quarterback, playing against Arizona. They're going to move the ball. Stack him with Lockett at 5,600, and you got a quarterback and receiver right there for under 1,100. And you have a lot of money to spend on running backs and another receiver, and so you can get yourself a stacked little daily team today if you stack those two. I like it a lot. You got a daily fantasy?
I do. I got Alec Pierce.
Okay.
I
hope Pittman steals all of his targets today, personally.
Since he's gotten healthy, his targets have been steadily going up every week, along with his catches, his yards, and just his snaps overall. I think you continue seeing that go up, especially with Pittman not being healthy right now.
Interesting.
And it seems like that's where Matt Ryan wants to go on 3rd down and just to move the chains, period. He has sneakily entered the discussion as potentially their number 1 by year's end.
I could see it. He's the dude from Cincinnati, correct?
Yeah. He's the one that's
big white dude.
He's built just like Cooper Kupp.
Yeah. Yep. I know what you're talking
Except
about.
he's faster.
Yeah.
No shit. All right. So we recapped our week 6 picks last week. Obviously, I had a hot week. Our week 7 picks. Do we want to go over those real quick?
We could just touch on them quick, sure. Skim them real quick. Ask John his take on the big games. His pick.
Let's see. Thursday night was a shit show.
Clunker. Huh? Absolute clunker.
Absolutely terrible.
2 in a row.
Two in a row. Do you know who we got this Thursday
I haven't
for?
I haven't had a chance to look at the slate yet.
Yeah, we both had Washington, who ended up winning 12-7, I believe.
Yep, I had the
Finally
under.
got a touchdown scored. But let's see our big games. What big games? Obviously,
the Thursday night this week is Saints Cardinals.
Ooh, that's still not great. But
there's a few more weapons at least involved.
Yeah. Well, you got to assume Saints receivers are healthy.
D-Hop back.
Yeah.
D-Hop back.
D-Hop is back, though.
Just having Kamara out there is more weapons than anybody.
Anybody that's been in the league. I mean, you could say Kyler Murray's better than any quarterback that's been on it so far.
Yeah.
Let's start. Let's go with our 4 p.m. game of the week. Bills are now down to 2.5-point favorites in Kansas City. I'm riding with Bills Mafia here, eating all the chicken wings today.
It's Chiefs all day. Let's go.
You think?
That's our studio side bet.
I know it is. Don't you worry. I forget.
Patty Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league, and he makes a statement about it today.
Do not believe that whatsoever.
Chiefs straight up today. Has Allen ever beaten Mahomes?
Has Allen ever beat Mahomes?
Different team.
It's
a different team.
No,
yes and no. I feel
not really. Add Von Miller. That's it.
Yeah,
Mahomes,
that's a big piece.
It is a big piece, but Mahomes went 2-0
Take away
with
Hyde
a
and
shitty
Tre'Davious White
offensive
too.
line last year. The line's a lot better. Edwards-Helaire is somehow producing back
He
there.
is. He is. Truly is.
I will give you that. Clyde is somehow playing for which.
But you don't even need anyone else if Kelsey's going to score 4 freaking touchdowns
with 25 yards.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to be a shootout. It's going to come down to a shootout.
I think so. And if you look at it, Mahomes has been spreading the ball around a ton this year too. I know Juju's leading the team in targets. I think all but 1 week he's gotten 8 targets a week.
Yeah.
Kelsey's obviously right behind.
MVS has been kind of in and out as he's been healthy.
He always is.
But he's kind of due for that huge game that he always used to have.
Yeah, he always pops one out. Yeah.
And this would be a perfect time. Chiefs straight up today. I absolutely love it. Mahomes at home as a dog. You know
If
he's gonna.
if Mahomes is getting points at Arrowhead,
he's gonna eat that up.
I don't like.
Look at Tua walking into the stadium.
I'm surprised he's still moving.
His fingers all normal and shit, holding his coffee.
Is he married? Is that a wedding ring?
Probably.
That's his left hand. Yeah.
That's a family
Did
man.
not know that.
That's a family man, dude.
News to me.
He brings out his ukulele and he sings to his wife every night.
Get the fuck out. Nate, you got a pick for this game. Bills 2.5-point favorites at the Chiefs.
I gotta go Chiefs. It's
Yeah, baby.
Kansas City's like one of the toughest places to play. It's such an old stadium.
It's Joey against
like
the
not
Stewed.
inviting whatsoever for visiting teams. That's the big thing.
I'm Bills Mafia.
It's Joey
it's one of the
against
most
the
uncomfortable
studio.
places for a visiting team to play. So that's why they have the home field advantage.
I think Von Miller gets a sack on the last drive that ends the game. Don't get used to it.
Keep
You
her
touch it
warm
while you can.
Keep her warm for me. Keep her warm for me for Wednesday night, all right?
Yeah, I
Keep her
take
warm
Chiefs
for
with
me.
the points on this one. I think they're gonna win by at least 7.
Whoa.
By at least 7. I like a field goal, but I like 7 even better.
Okay. All right. That got a little crazy there. All right, let's go. Cowboys, our Sunday night game. Cowboys at the Eagles. Eagles are 5-point favorites. I'm on Philadelphia.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
This defense is too good. Cooper Rush.
I sense John's about to
dry.
do something different.
A little bit. I like the Eagles, but I think it's a rivalry game. Prime
It's true.
time.
One of the biggest.
I feel like it's gonna come down to a field goal in the last minute and a half.
I'm
But
not gonna lie.
I think
Once
the
I
Eagles win.
once I just relooked at the -5, that's exactly what I thought. Was Jalen Hurts is going to go on a last game-winning drive. And
Win
Like,
by
I
6 or
feel
7,
like
hopefully.
the game is close late
Yeah.
to where whoever has the ball last
Probably
at
gonna
least
win.
has a drive to work with is going to end up winning the game.
Skylar
Looks like
Thompson.
you guys got a question here, lineup question. Start 2. Mostert, Deion Jackson, Rondale Moore, PPR.
Oh.
I'd say
Mostert-
Deion Jackson.
First start
Or
against
Rondale
Jacksonville's
Moore.
defense.
Rondale Moore as well. I'm probably
You
thinking.
think Mostert more?
I'm probably thinking
gotta start
Mostert,
2.
Rondale Moore.
That's where I'm
thinking
leaning.
so.
Yeah. Raheem Mostert and Rondale Moore.
I always fall into like, oh, this third string running back's getting a start, so that means he's gonna get points. Well,
They're
I
third
got to
string for
settle
a
myself
reason.
down because they're third string for a reason. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
third string for a reason.
yeah.
He
Now
was-
that you put that in my head,
I'd
it's
go with-
Mostert and Rondale Moore.
An
is the move
undrafted
there.
rookie at the boot.
Yeah, Mostert. Obviously, Mike McDaniel is one of the best run game play callers in the league, and then Rondale Moore is on one of the most not what could be considered on paper one of the best offenses in the league. So you never.
Greg Kin says, "Why does John look like he's dressed as a football fan for Halloween?" What's different than what he's wearing at us? Why do we not all look like that if he does?
Oh, that's hilarious.
What?
All right, Steyer, do your Sunday player props, please.
All right, yeah. Greg threw me for a loop there. Mr. Snooze Button.
Oh God! All
Our
right, what you
Sunday
got?
player prop plays.
That took a
Sniper!
second for
Sniper! J.K. Dobbins, anytime touchdown today is plus 110. I absolutely love that. I think he finds the end zone at least once today. And then I got a prop parlay put together here. It's Gabe Davis over 55.5 receiving yards. George Kittle over 43.5 receiving yards.
please.
And Eno Benjamin, running back of the Cardinals, over 52.5 rushing yards. All those three hit. Its odds are plus 528. So,
Whoa.
yeah, 100 down brings back 528. I'm not going to put 100 on it, but I'll probably put 10 on it to bring back 52. So,
Not bad.
no, I like it a lot.
I like the Gabe Davis over 55.
I like all of them,
receiving
dude.
yards.
Kittle over 43.5.
Yeah, they
Come
gotta
on, he's
get
due
Kittle.
for at least a 50-yard freaking game. Like,
Yes,
And it's Carolina. Wait,
In
no.
Carolina, yeah.
yeah. So
they're.
Falcons. It's the Falcons. Yeah,
Falcons.
Falcons. Yep.
Yeah. Eno Benjamin though, huh? Eno Benjamin. Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, he found the end zone last week. I think and James Conner's out again. So, yeah.
and he's shown that he can produce
yeah.
when he needs to step
He
in.
kind of killed the question of is it him or Damian Harris? Or not Damian Harris. Daryl
Darrell Williams.
Williams,
Williams.
yeah, from Kansas City.
Interesting.
They used to call him Playoff Daryl.
Interesting. All right, let's go to our mortal locks. I'm really. This is where I shine. I'm 2-2 on the year.
Is that shining or is that
Well,
just
better than your
average?
1-3, so it's
Hey,
all
I'm
right.
coming back this week. You lose, I
So
win.
you
Boom,
think.
boom, boom. We're back even,
So
and
you
here I am.
My lock of the week is the Vikings -3 at Miami. like I said before, you got 1 p.m. Kirk, Miami on a third-string quarterback. Kirk loves Justin Jefferson, Adam Thielen. Dalvin Cook's going to have a day. I love the Vikings -3. Probably going to buy them at -2.5 just to be on the safe side, but I got the Vikings today.
I hit with my Tennessee pick 'em last week over Washington, so that brought my first
huge.
lock win of the year. So I'm 1-3, and we're going to continue that hot streak into Week 6. I got Cincy -3 over the Saints today. I think they win by a field goal at least. Hopefully not a field goal because I don't want to push. I'd like to see like a 4+ win, but yeah, I like it. I'm going to keep that winning streak going. John, Mr. 1-0 on the Mortal Locks. What's he gonna pick?
I got Tampa at -9.5.
Damn it! God damn it!
Like everything is falling apart for Pittsburgh right now. I don't think
that's when Tomlin gets it together, right?
You've said that.
No, that was
please, right? Right. It's my only hope. It's all I got, man.
Like
that's it.
That defense is an absolute shambles right now. Plus, Tom Brady owns the Steelers. 12-3 all time against them.
I can hear the Undertaker music playing already on Wednesday night show.
Oh God!
I can see the gravestone with my dogs on it.
Yeah, looking to move to the 2-0 at Steelers. Unfortunate fate.
Yeah,
I don't know if you realize how sad that just made me.
It hurts. It hurts me too. Don't worry.
Dude, I saw this hilarious Barstool.
Is it gonna hurt me more?
The fact you got to bury him, probably.
It's Wednesday's gonna suck.
No, the stat that you're about to say, is it about to hurt me even more? I thought it was gonna be relative to this.
No, it was just a clip where I think like a Big Cat had the over in the game last week, and the Steelers were finally on a good drive, got in the red zone and stuff like that. And the Steelers guy there, Jersey Jerry, was like, "Oh, we got a touchdown here," and completely like killed the vibe, jinxed it, everything. They start yelling over here, and what you just said, Jersey Jerry was yelling like, he's like, "I'm playing with scraps over here."
Exactly.
I'm playing with scraps.
I love Jersey Jerry, dude. Jersey Jerry is
so funny.
He's the Steeler fan that we all gotta follow right now because we're all going through it together, man.
It is awesome. It is awesome. But yeah, huge week, NFL week, huge fantasy week. FanDuel, you bet.
I got Cole Pierce, Mr. Undefeated in our league. I'm
You
gonna try to
Cole's
give.
been hot.
I'm trying to pull upset
Who I
card.
think had a terrible team after the draft.
Dude, we all did. He was so many Bud Lights deep that night. We were like, he is gonna F this up so bad. And he took back-to-back Seahawk receivers in Lockett and Metcalf, and we were all like, "What are you doing, bro? You know who his quarterback
and
is?"
Then took Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson.
And yes, and all 4 of those are such stout receivers that are just panning out for him so well. But it helps that he's got freaking Josh Allen. So.
Yeah,
it's funny how that seems to always work out. The guy you think with the worst draft ends up being the one that looks the most competent by the end.
And then all of us heads that overthink the shit, they end up 2 and 3.
Have way too many notes, thinking about guys way too much. Yeah, it is what it is.
Still love it.
It's so addicting.
Yep.
So addicting. But make sure you follow us on our socials, our Instagram at the over.underpod, and our Facebook page over/underpod. There you can message us to get on our FanDuel, our YouBet. Like we said before, 100% first match free play, right? I said that right?
Yep.
So they'll get you there. If you refer somebody, you get free play, 100% free play of their first deposit as well. So sign your friends up, get signed up yourself. You can deposit money, Venmo, Cash App, Apple Pay, Zelle, PayPal. Any way,
all of it.
Any way you can send money, you can deposit money and withdraw money. So easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yes, sir. Win some money.
Amen to that. Not in FanDuel. You guys are getting beaten FanDuel this week.
Johnny put himself together a little parlay this week. He might.
I'm very hopeful. I got like 25-1 on it too.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's not bad at all.
So we'll keep you. If that hits, that could be big bet winner of the week right there through our You Bet segment on Wednesday. So stay tuned to how that goes.
Alrighty. I don't got anything else. You guys got anything else?
I'm good, man.
Nate, you got anything else? You ready to be?
Good.
They talked a lot about the Steelers. Are you ready to be let down this weekend?
What are we talking about?
The Browns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bailey Zappi, get used to the name.
Yeah, it's for whatever reason, Bill gets his boys up for this game.
Every fucking year, man.
Every time.
Every year.
It's the only thing that's been carrying me through this football season is watching my Steelers shit the bed, flipping over the end of the Browns game and seeing them shit the bed right after.
And it's literally right on cue every single year. It's just impressive.
Well, at least we can get it out of the way early. So
Yeah, I mean,
and we'll have the Guardians to lift our spirits today.
Hey man,
know-
if they pull that, if they knock the Yankees out, and then you got the Yankees,
You got to win today if it's going to happen.
If you got the Yankees and the
You gotta
Dodgers
go to
sitting
New
at
York
home,
tied
Yeah.
2-2 and win that game. That's going to be
and
a
the defending
hard
champion
game to
Braves,
win.
too.
dude, let me
Braves
tell you
are
about
out.
how I had to sweat my nuts off yesterday having money line Astros in that 18 inning
Oh,
0-0. I came through in the end, but I did so much in the span of that game. That was a whole
Long
day.
game,
It was literally
long
like the
game.
whole day, man. It was like a 2 p.m. first pitch or something. I think
Yeah.
it ended at 9 p.m. Like,
yeah,
what
long.
the
It was
hell?
like 6.5, 7 hours.
It was
almost.
2 whole games almost, one
Yeah.
inning short of it.
It was bad. It was bad. But yeah, let's go Guards today. Let's take out the Yankees. Let's make baseball fun again. Plus, I fucking hate the Astros. So if we get to play the Astros, if we beat the
Cheating
Astros,
scumbags. But
I
Justin
mean-
Verlander's got something. He knows
Yeah.
how to take out some Cleveland guys. I know.
This is the Astros' 6th straight appearance in the ALCS.
yeah, they're. I mean, they were some fucking cheaters, but they are very good
This
at
isn't
baseball.
like all the and the cheating happened in between, and yet they're still making it there.
They're
It's
all really fucking
insane
good
to
at
think
baseball. Yeah.
Jordan is just that dude's ridiculous.
Yeah, they are so fucking good. It is scary to think about. Like, I feel like they don't lose games. Like, teams don't beat them. They just, like, fuck up once or twice, and then
Yeah.
that's how they lose.
And Altuve is just like a spark plug for them.
Dude, he is so fun. That's the one dude on that team I actually like a lot.
I mean,
A
that
little
dude-
5'8" second baseman. I played second base growing up. I just love watching that dude. And he can pop it out of the park as a little guy. It's
and
great.
I feel like every time he hits the ball, it's just some little blooper right behind the infielders, right in front of the
Yeah, dude,
outfielders.
It's,
and it's
like,
nothing
perfectly
that-
placed every time.
Yeah.
There's 2 guys I've always they've never. I'm a Tigers fan. Neither of these guys have ever been on my team, but 2 guys I've always loved watching are Jose Altuve and Francisco Lindor.
And, yeah, Lindor's sick. Although, him leaving Cleveland kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah,
It is
but-
what it is.
But who got the last laugh?
Dude,
He's sitting
not
at
wrong
home.
about
That
and
commercial just reminded me this Wednesday we're
UFC
doing our
UFC
UFC 280 fight card. Sugar Sean O'Malley money line all day, but we'll get to that. Plus 220. Let's go. I'm giving you a front row seat to the Sugar Show Wednesday night, baby.
Oh, my gosh.
Who's
All
he
right.
fighting?
Pierre Yan, former
Yeah.
champ.
Oh,
Yeah.
Biggest fight of his career. That's why
Yeah.
he's a plus 220 underdog,
Yeah,
and I
it's,
will
I like
be
that. bet.
hammering it.
I like that bet.
Yeah, it's,
Bop, bop,
it's,
bop,
it's
hammer
that's
it.
that card's
I
stacked.
just got juicy in that preview.
that could very well be card of the year.
Oh man,
could very well
we'll get to that on Wednesday. That's gonna be a sweet segment.
All right.
I'm coming all sugared out. Oh.
A little excited there.
Oh yeah, Wednesday's gonna be fun. All right, so yeah, make sure you tune in Wednesday night. We'll have all of our recaps plus more picks, and obviously that UFC 280 show. We'll have that for you guys.
Yes.
But besides that, guys, good luck this weekend with your bets and with your fantasy.
Yeah, let's have a day, man. Let's have a
say
day.
a
Win some money.
Say a quick prayer to the betting and fantasy gods.
Hopefully my college day turns into my pro day because I had a day yesterday.
Amen to that. But
13-2. 13-2.
if you guys don't have anything else, we will see you guys Wednesday night at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
8 o'clock. Thank you, guys.